All right, all right, all righty, all right. What is going on, everybody? My name is Pete, but you probably already knew that. But in case you didn't, you guys are watching the one and only Paid to Drive and Paid to Drive Vlogs coming at you day number 1226. That's right, everybody. I hope you guys are having a great one out there. And if you drive for apps like GrubHub, DoorDash, Postmates, Uber Eats, or any of the others, you should definitely be subscribed to this channel with all notifications turned on. I'll help you out right down there below. Hit that red subscribe button if you haven't yet. I'll give you a second to do that. Make sure to tap the bell to the right and set it to all so you don't miss these future updates. And of course, let's see if we can get 200 likes or 200 thumbs up on this video, and let's jump into this. So one of my other viewers here named Tom, we have two Toms, this is another one. He says, "Hi Pete, I would like your feedback." So he shares an email with me from DoorDash, and then he gives his response. So the email from DoorDash says, "Hi Tom, thank you for taking the time to provide additional details about your delivery from KFC on March 23rd. That was reported as never having been delivered. Upon review, we were not able to confirm that this order was completed in accordance with your independent contractor agreement and the deactivation policy, which established that you are responsible to retrieve the orders you select from restaurants or other businesses in a safe and timely fashion, ensure the order was accurately filled, complete the delivery of the orders to consumers in a safe and timely fashion. As such, we are unfortunately unable to remove this report. However, please note that these reports only show in your account for your most recent 100 qualifying deliveries. So this report will drop from your account as you complete additional deliveries. Find more information on these reports as well as ways to avoid receiving them in the future. Thank you, the Dasher operations team." So then he actually puts his input in about what happened. So at the end of this, I want you guys to voice your opinion in the comments or in the chat if you think he did something wrong, or if you think it was the customer, or if you think it was on DoorDash. So he goes, "Pete, I was making a delivery and it was addressed to 2535 unit number, but somehow I thought it said 2525. It's an honest mistake, it happens, and took it to the wrong unit. I just happened to see the violation a couple of deliveries later, and I wanted to go back to correct my mistake since the customer never tried to contact me, nor did DoorDash, which is a major problem. Sometimes the driver makes mistakes, and if the customer would have contacted me once I marked their food delivered, I would have been able to go back and hand them the food. Have you seen this type of email from DoorDash before? And based on the email, it seems like they aren't going to deactivate me. Have you heard of other Dashers delivering to the wrong unit number? I'm not perfect, and it does happen 3 out of 1,000 deliveries. Let's see. You can bring up this type of scenario in one of your streams if you ever dealt with this type of story. I appreciate all that you do, and let me know what you think of this. If only I would have never checked my ratings obsessively every 10 minutes, I would have never have known this. I would have never have known this happened, and I honestly would do what every Dasher would do and say. I was there, and the customer is committing fraud because they never attempted to reach me within 5 minutes of the delivery time, and DoorDash would have most likely eventually removed this or potentially believed the customer, who knows. I'm so angry that DoorDash does not require the customer to click confirm once they get their order, so that when the Dasher leaves the complex, they can see a text pop up saying that John L. just confirmed your order, and if you don't hear from the customer one way or the other within 5 minutes, then the customer is no longer eligible to file any disputes about not getting their order. If they don't confirm they got their order within 5 minutes, it will automatically count as received by the customer, and it will never affect the Dasher." I'm going to pause for a second. I actually like that idea, so I don't know how you guys feel about that. And then he goes on to say, "This will prevent mistakes by the Dasher as well as the customer just marking food never arrived. Let me know if you have heard of other Dashers accidentally taking food to the apartment 205 instead of 305, for example, like I have also done not too long ago. I literally have delivered food to the wrong house once and the wrong apartment number, like 3 times since my 1,000 plus deliveries. I really need to focus on those numbers as the font is somewhat small, and I really need to triple check to make sure I'm on the right unit, house, or whatever. Sorry for the long email, but please let me know what you think. Thanks again. So, first and foremost, it sounds like this was just an honest mistake here on your part. So I wouldn't be too concerned about being deactivated. As you mentioned, they didn't say you were going to be deactivated. So with that being the case, I guess just in the future, just be a little bit more diligent, in reading the numbers, because 2535 and 2525, if you're looking really quick, that can be an issue, especially if it's if it's dark out or whatever, or if you're just rushing around, or if you're multitasking, texting somebody, or switching back through the apps or whatever. It happens, but the best thing you can do is just always contact DoorDash, or if you're on GrubHub or Uber Eats, just let them know it was an honest mistake, just to cover yourself, because that's one thing we've always said with these companies is it's very important to cover yourself, CYA, cover your ass, as people say. So definitely nothing to be ashamed of, or embarrassed of. It happens. You've done 1,000 deliveries, which is impressive. Anyone who does 1,000 deliveries or more, even 500 deliveries, I'm impressed with that. On GrubHub, I've got thousands of deliveries under my belt at this point. So let me know down below. Who do you think was at fault here? Do you think it was just him or whatever? Do you think it was because he couldn't see it properly or whatever? Let me know your thoughts down below in the chat or in the comments. And of course, I want to take this time to thank all of our members here on our Patreon, patreon.com/pay-to-drive. If you hear your name called, say, "Hey Pete, I heard my name." Links in the description and in the pinned top comment if you'd like to sign up. BBA Master Yoda Nottingham, Brian Pomeroy, Heidi Barnes, Kurt Paul, Serena Siddiqui, Tulsa Todd, William Boudreau, Alan G. Van Horn, Drew Hanor, Fernando Carranza, Frank Haviland, Jason Casta, Justin Case, Katie Coppin, Lulu Laura, Sarah Keston, Scott Freisner, Sherry Cassidy, Stephen Neely, Ginny Thomas, John Bonacci, Kimberly Thomas, Matt Epperson, Nick G., Terrence Pacheco, Terry DeLong, and Valerie Brown. Big shout outs to all of you. Really, really appreciate it. And of course, everybody, please make sure to, of course, sign up on the Get Upside Gas app. You guys already know the deal. Stop procrastinating. Links in the description. All you have to do is download the app for your smartphone, pump your gas, print out your receipt, take a picture of your receipt with the Get Upside Gas app, and within 48 hours, you'll get anywhere from 15 cents to 45 cents a gallon back, which is pretty fantastic. And if you have a friend or family member sign up, you'll get paid every time that they pump gas. It's called Get Upside. Links in the description. Make sure to download it and check out paytodrivestore.com for all your t-shirts and hoodies and all that good stuff. Subscribe down below. It's free. Hit that red subscribe button if you drive in the gig economy, and turn on that bell so you don't miss any of these updates. And of course, let's see if we can get 200 likes on the video. The likes have been a little low, so crush those likes. And if you made it to the end, comment end 205, end 205. And that's it, everybody. Until next time, get that money, get that honey, keep hustling, keep bustling, and we'll see you all here next time on Pay to Drive and Pay to Drive Vlogs. Have a good one, guys. Peace out. And send me your emails to paytodrivestories@gmail.com.